Russia is fooling itself again. It launched a drone with anti-tank mines and decided the sky was under its control. But the Ukrainian armed forces immediately set the record straight. The Mongoose is a true predator, striking the enemy even behind their lines. The Kremlin is panicking, bracing for failure. Find out right now which other combat birds are ready to strike at this very moment.
Shaheds with anti-tank mines? Yes, Russia has upgraded these strike UAVs, equipping them with PTM-3 anti-tank mine cassettes. It was exactly these drones that struck several regions of Ukraine on August 4th. This significant development was initially reported by the well-known Ukrainian radio technology specialist Serhiy Flesh-Beskrasnov, who shared this information on his various social media platforms.
Unfortunately, we have a new problem. Today, Shaheds were spotted in several regions at once, carrying 2 cassettes with PTM-3 anti-tank mines under their wings. This mine has a magnetic detonator and reacts to vehicles nearby. For now, the enemy's intentions are unclear. What do they want to mine and why? Could it be terrorist attacks on public roads or perhaps an attempt to target our agriculture?
Additionally, PTM-3 anti-tank mines, which weigh 5 kilograms and can penetrate 60mm armor, have started being mounted on Russian loitering munitions like the Lancet.
The use of the PTM-3 solves several problems at once. First, it reduces costs and simplifies production. The mine can be integrated into the drone without complex custom assembly. Second, it increases the reliability of hitting the target. The ready-made munition is specifically designed to combat armored vehicles. Third, it eliminates production risks. A mass-produced engineering munition is easier to put into serial production.
The occupying army wants to solve its shortage of Kaliber-type missiles by using Shahed drones with jet propulsion. The main focus is on mass production and the simplicity of manufacturing UAVs. Small design modifications, such as installing anti-tank mines, make these UAVs quite dangerous.
The main principle is a large number of aerial targets and the combination of attacks due to the introduction of the jet-powered Shahed, which, in essence, will be able to address the tasks that cruise missiles use to handle. In other words, these are higher speeds, a different interception principle and a different detection principle.
In turn, Ukrainian engineers have invented another effective way to shoot down Russian Shaheds, a drone interceptor called Mongoose. This anti-aircraft drone is jet-powered and not a kamikaze. It is reusable. It can reach speeds of up to 320 kilometers per hour, with a maximum flight altitude of 5,000 meters. Its operational range is 12 kilometers.
The Mongoose is a reusable drone with a jet engine and an automatic navigation correction system. According to the developer's concept, it approaches Shaheds, fires a buckshot charge at the engine or propeller of the enemy drone, and then either continues its mission or returns for refueling and reloading.
The first squadron of these drones has already been created. Currently, Mongooses are being actively delivered to anti-aircraft missile brigades. In addition to domestic developments, Ukraine has also successfully localized the production of German Reconnaissance UAVs of the Vector type, which are being effectively used on the front lines. The military explains the main advantage of these drones is their optics.
Switching to thermal mode. If the sun has already risen high enough above the horizon, it heats up the gun shield, the barrel, so you can tell the difference. It's a very, very big advantage that it's combined. If you need it, you switch. If not, you switch back. We switch to the camera and we see that the warm spot is a cat. Well, from 800 meters, you can tell it's a cat. And you can even see what color it is.
It's not just about protection and reconnaissance. Ukrainian drones are delivering serious strikes even deep in the enemy's rear. Moreover, domestic UAVs stand out not by quantity but by quality. One of the latest strikes on Russia was at the Novokuybishevsk oil refinery. After the attack by Ukrainian drones, it stopped operating and the Ryazan oil refinery cut its productivity in half.
Our strikes deep in the rear of the Russian Federation, the drones that force Russia to switch to carpet mode and close its airspace, are having an impact on Russia's economy and its capabilities. So here, from our point of view, we need to actively strengthen our capabilities regarding strike drones, creating not just drones that can bypass electronic warfare systems and remain insignificant for air defense systems, but at the same time carry a sufficiently large payload.
Thanks to developments in the field of UAVs, Ukraine has been able to successfully hold back the aggressor and deliver effective strikes. In turn, the Russian Federation is also developing this sector quite successfully.
A predator has entered the sky. The Ukrainian armed forces drone is going on the hunt. Grad rocket launchers, artillery, trucks loaded with ammunition, and entire enemy companies all are in its sights. The Danish drone, having become an ally of Ukraine, is turning the front line into an arena of deadly precision. Relentless work, steel-hearted resolve, unwavering will. You have to see it with your own eyes.
I think I see some movement there. Hey, look, right next to it. We can fly over it right now.
Let's get closer.
This is the work of the former once separate unmanned systems regiment, the Hawks. The guys in the sky keep watch on the enemy and identify targets for strikes thanks to the Danish bird, the RQ-35 Hay drone.
This beauty often operates at night. It's a Danish-made drone that conducts reconnaissance missions, and right now it's already set to detect enemy targets.
On average, the crew makes 5 flights per night. Overall, the intensity of work and the number of flights depend on many factors. This includes enemy jamming. Our own jamming systems also operate during air raid alerts.
The RQ-35 Hay drone is ideal for nighttime operations. It is a quiet, mobile, and reliable scout. It gives fighters a real advantage, allowing them to see the enemy while remaining unnoticed, accurately adjust strikes, and respond in real time. It can stay in the air for over an hour and a half. After launching the drone into the air, the operators monitor it on the computer screen. One operator controls the drone while the other watches the camera feed.
Night operations inherently possess their own distinct nuances, primarily because we meticulously work with thermal signatures and frequently employ a certain clever life hack, which involves thoughtfully switching the camera to its daytime mode in order to thoroughly check if any approaching vehicles are driving with their headlights illuminated and actively on.
The guys locate targets and relay the coordinates.
Good night. Sir, we see movement in the area of interest. There, look. So how do we find targets? Well, by now we probably know this area like the back of our hand. After all, we've been flying here for a year, so we more or less know their logistical routes. We know what time the rotation happens. That helps us find and neutralize them.
Sometimes the enemy complicates the work of our drones, trying to jam the signal or feed false coordinates.
There are a certain number of satellites. We don't use them, but the plane can see them. Those are fake, yes. That means they're feeding him those coordinates. So the Ruski knows we're here.
And even if the drone temporarily loses connection with the operator, it still completes its mission on its own.
If there is absolutely no established connection between the radio communication system and the aircraft, it will automatically return to the specific mission parameters that we have meticulously programmed for its autonomous operation.
And such a drone can find various targets to strike.
We've targeted Grads. We work on counter-battery missions, meaning enemy artillery. We also target enemy personnel during rotations. The same goes for vehicles involved in these rotations, transporting personnel. These include both passenger cars and trucks.
And importantly, this drone is reusable. Our UAV pilots successfully bring it back after every mission.
Sometimes it happens that the plane lands somewhere and we can't find it, but then a farmer plows the field and finds our little plane and they return it to us. Thank God, everyone is working together for victory.
Why is it circling?
Just playing around.
These reconnaissance drones are the eyes of the Ukrainian military. Day and night, they keep the enemy under control. And it is thanks to these little birds that the armed forces of Ukraine see everything and strike first. Vlada Chimbalenko, Ilona Koval. We are Ukraine, Army TV, Marathon, United News. That's all from me for now. I was with you, Darina Hutsakalo. Even more scorching news from the front in our next broadcast. And in the meantime, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. See you soon!
Every voice matters. Join our community, support independent journalism and help us bring you the truth from Ukraine. Become a member of Ukraine Today. Join us now.